You can go on the, this is like the fourth burner, boils. You can strain. It's a colander, it's a pot, it's everything. The basket's cute too, even to display on the counter.
It is.
So this is all about having options, and it's all about great value. So number one, we're gonna do colors, because this is from Kuhn Rikon. It is the 6-quart straining stock pot with basket, as we mentioned. And there in front we have the colors. Ah, steam. We have it for you in the black. We also have it for you there. We're coming back to colors here.
And the black too.
There's the black. Okay.
It's just the silicone wrap on the handles.
Got it.
It's primarily a stainless steel piece, all stainless steel, of course, and the color accent is on just the handles.
Aha. Black, the eggplant. There is your blue. Moving on, we have that gorgeous olive. That's such a retro color, too, and I think it's becoming back into fashion, isn't it?
Just so you know, it's the color of my kitchen, and that's why I've been putting olive in all the products that I bring. I get to help pick the colors when I help design these products, and olive, you'll always notice, is a color that happens, and it's my influence because I love olive.
Well, that's all right. We thank you for that.
Back. I believe in the olive.
It is. We have it also in red. Red is my accent color in my kitchen.
Awesome.
This is a one-day only price. That means that $29.96 that you see there, that is the lowest price you're going to see for the next 6 months, and that price is good for today only. End of the day today, that price goes up. So when you see a pot that multitasks, when you see a pot, lid locks, can also become a strainer for you.
This.
When you see a pot that works for you, and the value, today's the day.
So here's the secret behind it. So you're gonna boil pasta. We don't have the basket in here. We have strainer holes there. The handle pointed to either one of the handles, it doesn't matter. And what happens is you're lining up the lock. You're gonna then turn it. I don't want you ever to lift it up like this, but just to show you.
It's locked.
It's locked, okay? I'm gonna come over here with my double handles that are silicone wrapped. So this is very hot. I was gonna say very boiling. Very hot water.
Too.
But watch this. With my handles, I've got great grip on this because of these great handles that were influenced from the 4th burner pot, and I get to strain out.
You don't have to grab a colander. You don't have to run and get that second piece. You are doing this with handles that, because they're that silicone, are going to be okay to the touch.
They're going to be okay to the touch. Even the lid part, okay? We also, I'll show you after the basket, we wrapped with a little bit of silicone as well. So now you've got a built-in colander, and you think, okay, well, I don't make pasta all the time. Well, you know what goes beyond pasta? If you're boiling or steaming anything, how about the fact that this is built in now with these great handles, no mitts are needed, no colanders needed, and a watch. All you do is twist and lift. And I don't know if we want to show them real close, Katie, but the secret is this little, you see the way that this cuts in and this cuts in? That's where you grab the little, what's the word? The locking mechanism.
The little locking.
I don't know if you can see that little locking mechanism right there. See that little guy right there?
There he is.
That's the little lip, if you will, that if you, again, my secret is take this handle and aim it towards one of the handles. It could be this way, doesn't matter. Once you do that, okay, and then twist, and you actually, it's actually on. I don't know if you can see it right there. You had a great shot of it there, guys, for a second. Right there. That's the lock, and it gets twisted. So the front part is what keeps the lock, and now it's locked on, and you can strain out. Look at that.
45% off of the QVC price. 2 easy payments of $14.98. One day only price means this is the lowest price you're going to see it for 6 months. That price goes up at the end of the day. But I want to talk about the pasta water because that also gives you a lot of control. Whereas if you're pouring it out of an open pot and sometimes the pasta goes everywhere, the water goes everywhere. When you make pasta, you always want to keep some of the water.
And again, I got to put this over here. Sorry.
That's all right. Can I help you at all?
No, no worries. We're going to put that over there. But again, to have that basket and be able to pull out all the corn on the cob, we're going to give you another idea here. And again, to twist it off, you don't have to have a lock on when you're cooking with it, just so you know. It could sit right on top of there. And this way, if you're just doing something like the carrots, and I'm waiting for them to boil, so then I can lock it, and then, of course, take it and strain it. But let's take it over here and show. This is one of my favorite things to do with this thing, okay? So now I want to show something. If this is submerged, just grab it with some tongs. But this is silicone, so this dissipates heat very nicely. So take this and watch this. A homemade chicken stock, okay? And I'm going to actually let me just put this down for a second because I'm over a lot of hot pots and I apologize. So again, just being able to pull that all out and have all that golden goodness in the bottom, which you made a fresh, look what's underneath. That's what we made with this. So it's a stock, but we were able to pull it all out because we put all the ingredients in the basket.
I love that because if you've ever done that homemade stock at home, it can take forever to sit there and try and strain the little stuff. Oh, that's why you end up buying it. Now you make it at home. And this is 6 quarts. This is a nice size
So if you're just making grandma's sauce, if you're from Long Island, or gravy if you're from Pennsylvania, on Sunday gravy sauce.
Sunday sauce.
You can do that. So this is a great meatball, pasta pot, alone. But the fact, because the handles are great, they're shorter, they're not, there's nothing sticking out. So I love the fact that this will fit on top of that burner. But think outside the box a little bit. We talked about steaming. This actually steams all your vegetables. Look at this. We put all this. Look at the water underneath, guys. There's about maybe a cup and a half of water. There are measurements on the inside of this pot, but I was able, in a cup and a half of water, to steam all these vegetables. Look how green they are. My rule of thumb with all my fourth burner pots is when it's green, steam. Why? You don't want to boil out the nutrients of your vegetables.
Excellent
so,
point.
Like keep them in by just using less energy, less time, less water, and oh, by the way, you keep all the nutrients in. That's what I call a win-win-win-win.
Well, 600 have been picked up. Red and black are the most popular, but we do have several colors as we do a little dance, and I move over here.
Do a little dance.
Get down. Here we have it. The black is one of our more popular. We also have it for you in the eggplant as we slide on down the road. By the way, I love that the handles kind of bend down, easy to grab, and it lets you fit more stuff on the stove as well. We also have it in the blue, I believe, is next. After that, your olive. Your olive, and then red, which is our other favorite option. So 700 have now been picked up, 45% off of the QVC price, 2 easy payments of $14.98, and that one-day only price of less than $30. That price goes up at the end of the day, and you're not going to see it that low again for the next 6 months. The big game is in 2 weeks. We're going to be cooking.
Deep frying.
I'm sorry, fried food is fantastic.
How great is that?
I
So
just
now,
got to tell you.
make your French fries, make your chicken fingers. You can deep fry this. This is an induction-ready base. So this is an induction burner, side burner. So this works on every stove, whether it's gas, electric, or induction. It's pure stainless steel, so it doesn't absorb any odors or stains. And you can do everything as severe as doing the deep frying inside of this. So there's deep frying. We're doing some chicken fingers.
Well, and you deep fried, but you also steamed. So if you've got somebody in the family that's trying to watch the fat intake and you want to do the steamed, you can. For the kids, maybe you want to do the chicken tenders and the fries. You get it all done in one pot.
Little thing I came up with that I love. Take the sauerkraut and the water and put it on the bottom. Put the dogs on the top, steam them with the sauerkraut sauce, and now you've just steamed up your sauerkraut, cooked your hot dogs or sausages or whatever, and now you got them 2 in 1. How great is that? So that's
You're
another use of
infusing flavors.
Absolutely.
And you're only using one pot.
I get to grab this out whenever do I have my tongs? Oh yeah, here we go.
There you go.
So if I'm serving, I can actually serve the kraut with the dogs or the sausage.
Well, and I love too that you have the measurements on the inside of the pot, so maybe now you don't even need to use the measuring cup. So you're cutting down things that you're using. You're cutting down the time.
A lot of times that a recipe will say boil 2 cups of water for rice pilaf, whatever. We have the measurements right there. So now you don't need a measuring cup with this.
Nope.
So it's all the features. This is a beautiful stainless steel piece. It's what I call the fourth burner pot collection has always been an accessory piece. Like you always buy beautiful jewelry to go with your outfits. We have beautiful cookware. I have it all from here, all of it, trust me. And in all these sets, you're never gonna find something like this pot. No. So this is the great accessory to any set, whether you have Le Creuset cast iron, whether you have old grandma's cast iron or nonstick from Cook's Essentials, or all-clad stainless steel. This works because you're not gonna find this in that set. So it's not like, oh, I already have a pot. No, you don't have this 6-quart pot. It's a great size and a great pot.
Well, now 1,200 of you do have it because 1,200 have been picked up. Love that you're taking advantage of that one-day only price. We want to go through colors for you again because I have a little bit of an update here. So we do have it for you in the black. That is one of our most popular options this morning. We also have it for you in the eggplant. We have it for you in the blue, but blue is now our most limited. So I do want to let you know if you were interested in the blue, I would go ahead, get your order placed. It's item K42941. Then we have it, I'm going to call this from now on the Mark Charles Olive.
Ooh, thank you.
And then we also have it for you. All of you. Then we have it for you in the red, and the red is another popular option this morning. 45% off, 2 easy payments. One-day only price of $29.96 is the lowest you'll see for 6 months, and that goes up at the end of the day today, and it's almost 7 a.m. You know this day is going to fly by, and you know that this day is a Cooking on Q event day. A lot going on, but this can take you, whether you're doing eggs, whether you're doing
all
seafood.
Seasons.
Oh, now we're talking shrimp.
Okay, and so what I love about this is with the seafood, I'm steaming it inside a bath of lemon, white wine, butter, herbs, and because of the strainer, if you wanted to save it, like one of my favorite recipes I've ever done, I always do is with clams, and I lock this in. I'm gonna bring this over here. Now, I don't have a bowl, but let's say this was done with lemon juice, white wine, and butter. Well, that's like an exotic sauce. I ain't throwing that out. But I can strain it out with keeping in the shrimp that's in there, because it's not just straining out the water. I can strain out the sauce into a gravy boat and make it the dipping sauce for my shrimp, for my low country boil, for my clams, my crabs, all ready to go. And when I'm ready, twist, unlock, and of course you have that great basket with the silicone wrap there. I get to pull this out and everything's ready to go. So just simple things.
Well, it's a simple thing, but I love the control that you get over this, because I think especially when you have that 6-quart pot, how many times have you struggled or have, maybe some of it spills out into the sink? You have amazing control. You're keeping things in the pot, but losing the water or the sauce or putting it in another thing. And that basket's adorable. So if you don't want, when you're not using the basket, keep it out and put some fruit on the counter. Look at this. Now, as you're doing that, I want to ask, I know you mentioned it, what stovetops are we using this
All
on?
stovetops.
All stovetops.
Gas, electric, and induction. I don't think this magnetic, and that works as well. It's all stovetops, because this is a impact bonded stainless steel base, and it works for all stovetops. So we love, 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 love that.
You don't need the measuring cup. You don't need this colander or the strainer.
You don't
it's
need
all
pot
in one.
holders.
You don't need pot holders. Yep. Think of all the time and all the running back and forth
Don't
in the
need the
kitchen.
steamer basket.
You don't need the steamer basket.
You don't need the deep fryer.
Don't need the deep
It's
fryer.
all in one. This is the price, and this is a great piece. You're not going to find this great accessory.
One day only. When you see a value like this, think of all of the things that we checked off that you don't need. Think of all of the things that we just checked off that this does for you. And then there's the value, because it's less than $30. But this one day only price goes up at the end of the day. You will not see it this low for the next 6 months. More than 2,000 have now been ordered.
Smart
Black,
people.
one of our most popular colors. I got to tell you, our shoppers are very, very smart.
They
very,
are.
very smart. We know you know a good deal when you see it. This is the eggplant next to the black. We also have it for you in the blue. Now, the blue is going to be our most limited, so such a pretty color. Don't miss out on that one. The Mark Charles olive.
I love you.
All of you. And then we have it for you in the red, our other popular color. I want to remind you, 2 easy payments, 45% off, and that one day only price. You're not going to see it this low. Again, for the next 6 months, more than 2,000 have now been picked up. I am so excited for you to get this home. This is one of the, you're going to end up using it probably, if not every day, at least I'm going to go 4 to 5 times a week.
It's awesome fourth burner.
It is K2 on the, this is like the 4th burner, boils. You can strain. It's a colander, it's a pot, it's everything. The basket's cute too, even to display on the counter.
It is.
So this is all about having options, and it's all about great value. So number one, we're gonna do colors, because this is from Kuhn Rikon. It is the 6-quart straining stock pot with basket, as we mentioned. And there in front we have the colors. Steam. We have it for you in the black. We also have it for you there. We're coming back to colors here.
And the black too.
There's
the color.
There's the black. Okay.
It's just the silicone wrap on the handles.
Got it.
It's primarily a stainless steel piece, all stainless steel, of course, and the color accent is on just the handles.
Black, the eggplant. There is your blue. Moving on, we have that gorgeous olive. That's such a retro color too, and I think it's becoming back into fashion, isn't it?
Just so you know, it's the color of my kitchen, and that's why I've been putting olive in all the products that I bring. I get to help pick the colors when I help design these products, and olive, you'll always notice, is a color that happens, and it's my influence because I love olive.
Well, that's all right. We thank you for that.
Back. I believe in the olive.
It is. We have it also in red. Red is my accent color in my kitchen.
Awesome.
This is a one-day only price. That means that $29.96 that you see there, that is the lowest price you're going to see for the next 6 months. And